Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome back to a live segment of a morning live news involving Arsenal. Yeah, there's nothing else apart from Arsenal here. It's going to be the last live segment before Christmas. Um, I'm hoping that we're going to be doing like a pre-recorded video with myself and my wife, or my wife and myself. That'll be coming up Christmas. But it's only going to be open and viewed by the members, nobody else. So if you're not a member, you're not going to be able to view the Christmas special message from both my wife and myself. But yeah, so let's get into this one. I've got some other bits and pieces of news in regarding an update in regard to Martinelli. Yeah, he got injured. That was terrible. But anyway, so I shall see you on this other side of music intro with some more Arsenal news. Yes, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, got a hole there, haven't I? This is probably one of the oldest pieces of clothing I have. Yeah, just turn of the millennium. I bought this from from a certain store. It begins with N. Anyway, guys, yeah, make sure you subscribe to Canon 4 TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this wonderful channel. Above and beyond infinity, we've gone past the 10,000, yeah, and some change. Thanks to each and every one of you. And I've got to say, I know I always say this, but thank you for becoming a member. You can see right there. I might do like a special like feature and like a soundtrack from a TV series from the 1970s over here in the UK anyway. But yeah, you can see the link there. Members, all the perks. And also those of you who made like donations over the last actually I'll say over the last year. No, the last 2 years actually. Yeah, because we've been going the super chat. But anyway, yeah, thank you for making those donations there. Or buying the merchandise, becoming a member, and viewing us over it's almost 3 years. 3 years. But anyway, let me get into this one before you guys start to say, Alex, just be quiet. Be quiet. Anyway, so the first bit of news I'm going to talk about is in regards to this youngster here. There's some reports PSV Eindhoven made an inquiry for Saliba. Also, defender William Saliba has attracted an inquiry from PSV Eindhoven ahead of a January transfer window, according to a report from Football London. It's becoming increasingly difficult to see Saliba staying in North London beyond next month. The defender is still waiting for the chance to make his senior debut for the Gunners. I'm not going to go into too much depth about the report there. What I am going to say is that I'm feeling very, very sad for William Saliba. The reports about he's probably lost maybe two members of his family. The sort of French league was closed down a lot earlier because of the pandemic, and he actually wanted to stay a season more, even though he was out. So he wanted to stay at Saint Etienne to prove himself. Didn't play in the FA Cup final. He's come to Arsenal. He's played one or two under 23 games. He's got actually the last game I saw there, he got sent off. And we saw a message where he put on social media when he was speaking to Alexander Lacazette about him being, in prison. He's not the only one in prison. So my message to William Saliba, and I don't know how to say this, for the sake of saving your career, if it means you have to go back to France, then go back to France. Arsenal right now are in such a mess, an absolute mess. And so even though, my ideal 11, like I said, my ideal 11 would have contained Saliba. Even though I haven't seen him play that much. I've seen him play in the friendly, the MK Dons, some under 23 games. And he looks like a really good defender. But you can't be telling me that we spent so much money on this youngster. He's still only 19 years of age. He's gone through the worst period of his life, losing maybe a parent or two parents, from what I'm hearing there. He's coming to Arsenal, and the theatre, the pantomime being played out at Arsenal. And so my message to William Saliba, I wish you all the best, and just to save your career, as it pains me to say this, because I can see that we need a major, overhaul at Arsenal from the top all the way down. So, if there was an opportunity for you to go back to France, much as it pains me, then maybe you have to consider going back to France to play regular football, rather than just sitting on the sidelines just watching this silliness going on. Now we know that Mikel Arteta is an inexperienced manager, but the people around him, there's no excuse. See, around all those guys there around him, they've been in the game for so many years. So let's talk about PSV Eindhoven, allegedly coming in for William Saliba. If that is the case, my advice would be to him: go. I want you to stay. If you feel you have to fight for the right to be part of the first team, then do it. But my advice to you, William Saliba, would be, if PSV are really coming in for you, go. The other bit of news I wanted to talk about was in regards to again, the much maligned winger Arsenal, Nicolas Pepe. This is coming from Sky Sports, I believe. Simon Jordan, no, that's not Sky Sports. Is it 5 Live? Talk Sport, begging your pardon. Simon Jordan claims Arsenal have wasted their money on 100,000 a week Emery signing Pepe. But listen, Emery didn't ask for Nicolas Pepe. He asked for a left winger, in Zaha. Pepe struggled midweek as Arsenal were dumped out of the League Cup for losing 4-1 to Manchester City at the Emirates. And Simon Jordan, speaking on Talk Sport yesterday, has suggested that more and more the player who has earned £100,000 per week in North London is looking like a waste of money. He said that they are cheating. Look at Pepe. We all have difficulties and challenges in life, and football brings about its different challenges. But it's £72 million footballer. Then, with due respect, I'm a monkey's uncle, because it's not worth the money. The way he strode around in the second half, and he showed no interest in the game. It's difficult to be overly harsh on Pepe, because if Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the player proven to be lethal in English football, isn't performing either, then perhaps the former struggles are more a reflection of Mikel Arteta than the player himself. It's not only, I know this report literally highlights his comments, and he's talking about Nicolas Pepe, but he's just part of the failing machinery at Arsenal, a small part. Only a small part. There are more than at least 9 to 10 players who are also part of the machinery at Arsenal that are failing. So yeah, it's his words, and I've spoken enough time about Nicolas Pepe. The last bit of news I'm sure you guys have been waiting for is about this player getting injured, Gabriel Martinelli. Yeah, the forward actually, he's feeling. He says he's feeling fine after the injury scare against Man City. Gabriel Martinelli, who got injured against Man City on Tuesday, says he's feeling fine and ready to go again. Oh my goodness! Martinelli was making his first senior start since March in Carabao Cup quarter-final. Martinelli took to Instagram on Wednesday to reassure Arsenal fans with his post, which read, "Feeling fine and ready to go again." So we'll see him play against Chelsea, I imagine, because the medical team at Arsenal are horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. David Luiz cracked skulls with Miguel Jimenez, bandaging him up. You can see the blood was seeping through the headband, and they still continue to play the guy. Thomas Partey hobbles off. Arteta pushes him back on to continue, and then this one here. the medical team at Arsenal, someone needs to be held accountable, as well as Mikel Arteta, because he has the final say. Inexperience, yeah, it is. It is. But sure, the players' safety has to come first, above anything else. Anything else. And so what I see playing out is a manager who's panicking. Is panicking, not sure what to do, how to do it. The players are not responding. What do I do? Well, I could give you a few pointers, Mikel Arteta. I could give you a few pointers, but would you listen to me? Would you listen to Callum Foy TV? Probably not. Possibly not. I will try and keep it upbeat as much as I can as possible for this maybe 45 minutes. Jingle bells, Batman smells. Anyway, let's go into a live chat and let's see who's joined us. Guys, again, remember, keep the live chat nice and clean. Otherwise, the way I'm feeling, you'll get an instant banned. So you've been warned. Okay, let's see who has joined me. Mr. 999 says, Alex, stop playing with your hands, making bleeping noises. I've got to think of a different theme, TV theme, to kind of like a little quiz for you guys. Of course, that was like the $6 million man, Steve Austin. Manav says, what's up, Alex? Seasons, greetings, and the same to you, Manav. Manav, you never told me. Whereabouts in the world are you typing from? Yeah, I'm playing with my hands again. Yeah. Let me know which part of the world that you're commenting from, and I shall give you a special shout out. Also going down. Down. No, stay Saliba. Once Arteta is gone, a new manager will give you some playtime. Promoting the youth Arteta. What a load of... Can you guarantee that? Can you guarantee that? Ingers, if you can, then I'll say, yeah, Saliba, stay. Bellingham, stay. Because Bellingham hasn't signed a contract, has he? As of today, 12 minutes past 12, 11 minutes past 12 minutes past 11, he has not signed a contract. Let's talk about Bellingham going to Liverpool. So, like I said, Ingers, I want these players to stay, but for their own career and for their own sanity, man. If PSV are coming in, man, then I guess you've got to go. It pains me to say that. Mr. 999 says Saliba out, Arteta in. Arteta out, Saliba in. Touche. The original Godfather. Arsenal refused to allow Saliba to play in the French Cup final for St. Etienne. If honest, is he not Spanish? Oh, dearie me. Manav says, well, no new signings can save Arsenal. We had this conversation last week, actually, about certain players. When the players come to Arsenal, their growth is stunted. Their style is stunted. Not only under Mikel Arteta, even under previous managers, man. You know, you just see like, look at Xhaka. He has regressed. Mustafi has regressed. Anyway. Simon Jordan's clueless. I never listen to him. I never do. I actually talk sport. I've long since stopped listening to that entity there, and I don't look at Arsenal.com's YouTube channel as well. All the PR machinery there, the players laughing. I don't look at that anymore. Manav, that's a bit of a stretch. Party has only played a few games and hasn't been able to get a run of games. The way you said it makes it sound like you expected him to fix everything, but no. Like I say, you know, as much as Simon Joe was talking about Nicolas Pepe, and I agree with him to an extent, Yeah, he's not worth £72 million. Maybe £15 million, yes. But he's the small machinery, part of the, that machinery there, that was Arsenal. The other bits in that machinery are not clicking, are not working. So yeah. It wouldn't surprise it would have surprised if he had said to play Nketiah, and William Pepe is the latest of our troubles, of the least of our troubles. Yes, he is. That's what I mean. He's the least of our troubles. There are bigger fish to fry. Actually, the font is so small. Actually, I'm going like this. I need to make it a little bit bigger. The point I'm trying to make is no new star signing can fix Arsenal's woes. The problems are deep rooted, and I agree, Manav. Hey up, power to the Gooners! For Xmas, happy Christmas to each and every one of you. Actually, G, you're so cheeky. I saw the comment you put on the Easy Talk last night. I'm going to blow a kiss to anyone. What are you talking about, geezer? If you like the channel, you subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. I'm not blowing a kiss to anybody. You joke. You're an absolute joker, mate. But anyway, I hope you're well. Arteta will start Bellerin, Xhaka, and William against Chelsea, and it will be at the same ode. The manager is so lost. Yeah, we're going to see the same. The usual suspects play against Chelsea come Saturday. I've got to say, Saturday I've got more important things to do to be watching Arsenal play, man. I'm going to be seeing my daughter, my mum, my sister, of course, with my wife. So I won't be watching the game. I'll do a post-game reaction based on what I see, some bits and pieces, but I'm not going to be able to watch the game because I've got more important things to do. That's just the way it is. Football is not the end result, man. Football is just supposed to be a little part of life in general. So I'm not going to be watching the game, but you will see me do like a post-game reaction. It might be actually, what time's the game? I think it's like 5 or 5:30. So it's going to be late in the evening that I'll be doing my post-game reaction. The only way we get all 10 to 15 of the deadwood out is by only focusing on selling in January and in the summer. We won't have time to buy, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Mr. 999, so am I. I've said I'm willing to take that hit. Don't bring any new players in. Please, Arsenal. Please, no new players. Just sell, sell, sell. Core sell, 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 sell. The fire sell. Sell, sell, sell. Fire sell with Arsenal. Everyone, please give a happy Christmas, thumbs up, and subscribe, and Alex will blow. No, I won't. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. Thank you for that, Ashley. Should I call you Ashley or should I call you Ainsley? Ainsley D. Ainsley D's in the house. As is Arteta in disguise. Terry, I know you're watching now. Tell, the original Godfather. I know you said on a few occasions that you don't believe the players are being confused of all the instructions he's barking out. No, I think they are being confused because you would have your tactics. You're speaking with the players during the training ground, doing the rondas or whatever. You get them together, you sit them down, you say, this is what's going to happen. Pepe, I want you to do this. William, I want you to do that. Once they pass the white line, you should leave it up to them to do what they need to do. I think he's overdoing it. And what makes it probably even worse is that you can hear him shout out the orders and the instructions because there's no one in the stadium. I think he is over-instructing them, giving too many instructions. Let them play. If you prepare them leading up to the game, then leave it to them. Once they've crossed the line, that's it. There's not much more you can do than that. But I think he's doing it too much now. Morning, Alex. Morning, Gary. Gary, what time is it over in the States? It's too early. It's too early, man. It's too early. But thank you for coming in. I'm not complaining. Here he comes, here he comes, here comes Glenn, here comes Glenn, here comes Glenn. Glenn, I saw you on was it Cossie's show the other day? Are you you were saying, you know what, I came on the show, I don't want to be talking negative about Arsenal. I was thinking, then why did you go on the show for? Because for like the 15 minutes I saw there, of course it was like a lot of negativity. And of course he said, all right, so Glenn, I want to get your opinion. He said, well, actually, I don't want to talk negativity about Arsenal. I thought that was so funny, man. Dearie me. Terry Hogan, I'm a big fan. There you go. Tell the original Godfather. Any chance Martinelli must throw keeps Bellingham at Arsenal? We need it. Yeah, we do, man. We do. 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 It pains me to watch Shaq at Arsenal. It does me too, Ingers. I know I've said it, countless times, but I never thought I would see Granit Xhaka play for Arsenal after he did the unthinkable. The armband, till they want to take off the shirt. I was thinking, all right, okay, yeah, we're not going to see him play again. He didn't even apologize. He explained why he did what he did, but he never apologized. But it pains me too, Ingers. Remember, we could have had Kante there. Yeah. When I watched the Arteta interview and they asked about Saliba, look at Arteta's face. I seriously think for some reason he has a strong dislike for Saliba. Something has happened between them two, and that's the impression I get as well. That's the impression I get as well. I was thinking, wow, my goodness, he just doesn't like to talk about William Saliba, does he? Woo. You've got to be consistent with all the players. You can't say, all right, this player did this, you lambast him. Other players do that, you say nothing. But with William Saliba, what has happened, man? What has gone wrong there? And mark my words, I've always said this, when you've got a new manager who comes in, the dynamics changes, man. Certain managers will favor certain players and not favor others. And this is what's happening now. And I'll bet my bottom dollar or bottom pound on my house. Actually, I don't own the house. If Freddie Ljungberg was the manager, he would have played William Saliba. He would have played William Saliba. But you're right. Actually, there's just something is going to ride with these two there, man. My goodness. Leon says, Alex, would you trust Arteta to spend well in January? No, I wouldn't. I know there's been some talk about the brigade, the life of the two of the brigade is coming. They want to give him some funds for January. I wouldn't trust. It's not so much. Well, it's all three of them: Vinay, Edu, and Arteta. I wouldn't trust them to spend well. And now it's looking more. How can I say this? It's more about culling. Yeah, so we need to reduce the squad numbers. It's not about spending, but I wouldn't trust the three of them to spend well in this January window, and I can see it coming. They're looking to buy their way out of this trouble there that they've created. Which three players would you get rid of first in January? Only three. Glenn, come on, man. Is that a trick question? Well, our number 10 is at the top of the Christmas tree. In at number 2, Granit Xhaka. At 3, Mustafi. Number 4, Kolasinac. And those just for starters. Then, just on the outsider, Bellerin. So there's 5 for you already. 3? What are you talking about, Geese? I've given you at least 5. Where's my point of reference? Alan says, never mind a touche, but that's a good one, actually. That's a good one. Alan, do you think if we do have a change of manager, it will solve all our underlying problems there? So come back and tell me. Alex Bro kisses the Ingas all the time. Oi, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Arsenal for Life says, are you guys honestly saying Saliba out? No, I'm not saying Saliba out. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because you can clearly see, like Ashley said, there's something not right between Arteta and Saliba. So just to save his career and his sanity, got to take that hit. I don't want to see a young, promising defender like Saliba just sitting on the sideline thinking, if only I could get a chance. If only I can get a chance to play for us in the senior squad. Imagine me playing with Gabriel. If only. And you got to imagine thinking, no chance. No chance. No chance. So I'm not saying Saliba out. I'm not. I wanted him to stay. But for the greater good of his career, yeah. I just don't understand. We paid the same amount for Saliba that we did for Gabriel. We did. They should partner each other in defence. Of course they should. Also, that's what I want. Who wouldn't want that? A back four, left back, Tierney, right back, maybe Ainsley Maitland-Niles, centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of seeing Mustafi. I'm tired of seeing Xhaka, David Luiz, our number 10, Kolasinac, all those players there. I'm tired of it, but I'm just saying for the bigger picture, I wouldn't want to be so selfish and say, you know what, yeah, no. Anyway, that's just me. That's just me. That's a good decision, Alex. Arsenal will most likely lose by 4 or 5, so need to ruin the Boxing Day. Yeah. Again, I've got more important things to do, man, on a Saturday. I'd far rather spend a little time with my daughter. I don't get to see often these days. My mum, my sister, and my wife as well. Yeah. I agree. For me, Gabriel should play with Saliba every single day. Well, not every single day, but every single match. That should be us going forward. I do, wonder on many occasions about Mikel Arteta's team selection. You're playing players. A, their contracts are going to be up very, very soon. B, they've made it clear they want to leave. And D, ABC, they're just not good enough. They're not good enough. Minister Society says their PSG manager just been sacked. It's Poch time. it's the Poch. Ingo's my guy. He's Joker, actually. Yeah, he's an absolute Joker, man. And look at this. Talk about mischievous. Mischievous. He. Okay, I'm gonna. PSG fired Touche, Edu, Vinay, Josh. Let the Arteta project go and get going before he goes back to Dortmund. When things get down, I like to bring a smile to people's face. Yeah, actually, you see where I'm coming from, man. Just try and keep it positive as much as we can, man. So I've got more important things to be thinking about, than getting upset really about Arsenal. It's 4:19 here. I swear Alex is purposely making shows later and later to sabotage my beautiful comments. No, I'm not doing that. It's because I've got things to do. I've got things to do, matey. Me. Right. Couldn't go to sleep. Oh, no, man. Listen, Gary, don't tell us because of Arsenal, man. Come on, man. Come on. Xhaka still hasn't issued an apology after his red card, huh? I forgot about that. Nah. I know. Didn't forget about that, man. Mark Williams says Saliba wise. He's young, lost both parents recently and moved countries, so I think that has something. Of course, it has some impact. Of course, but the guy wants to play. He wants to play. A manager should pick people from their talent on the day and not on their personal feelings for someone. The team should come first, not your personal feelings. That is unprofessional. Yes, Alex, so Freddie would have played Saliba and made better decisions in general. So why this dying trust in Arteta? He's arrogant and should have never managed Arsenal. We know that, Ingers. We know that. We know that. But that's not to say Lundberg didn't face underlying problems with the same squad. Remember with our number 10 when he got subbed off? What did he do with the was it his arm? Was it captain's armband or he threw the armband, didn't he? So there were still issues there with the squad. If we lose to Chelsea, let's blame the rain. We'll blame it on something. We'll blame it on maybe Father Christmas name never came to give me any Christmas presents, but we've got to blame it on somebody. Jingle bells, Batman smells. Manav, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Connor Tucker. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, my friend. Would you trust another manager with affiliations with Arsenal? If it wasn't for bursts of from form, Ole would have been gone from United, and Arteta is obviously on thin ice. Experience at the Emirates is needed. Well, Connor, welcome back this morning, and my initial choice after Arsene Wenger was about to leave was Carlo Ancelotti. I said we need a experienced manager to steady the ship. We got Unai Emery, who I'd never heard of, an experienced manager. 18 months came to an end after the players down tools. The players were so disrespectful to him. The media pack was so disrespectful to him. So I'm just thinking the one consistency in this pantomime has been the players all along, the same players. But dearie me. I never liked when ex-players is the manager of a club. But you say that, but look at George Graham. George Graham was an ex-Arsenal player. Hanon Hart, would experienced manager come to Arsenal, and if so, at what position with this team we expect to get? But you think about a new manager comes in, he's going to want to have a war chest, so he can bring his own players. Arsenal are not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They've just done it recently with Mikel Arteta. They spent millions. Alex keeps an open mind. He says what he believes in, right? He's not selfish. That's why he's saying Saliba should go out for his own sake. Yeah, I mean, I want to be selfish and say, we've got to keep him, got to stay. But I'm just thinking, who was it? Was it you, Mr. 99, or actually said that? Even in the press conference, when he was asked a question, it was like, how dare you ask that question about William Saliba? And like he didn't want to answer the question. I was thinking, what has happened with you and William Saliba? What has happened there? What was yes, of course, an experienced manager would still come to Arsenal. It is a huge club. London, a lot of money, and it's the Premier League. I thought if Allegri came in, he would get us to top 6 at least. I've got to say this, with a new manager, you get that instant boost from the players. You've got to go and see Jamie Redknapp's comments about if a new manager comes in at Arsenal. You got to see his comments. We've got a bunch of kidders, at Arsenal, players who like to kid the manager, and after a while they get bored. It will happen. You get that initial boost, and after a while, it's like Unai Emery. He got that initial boost, and then the players just down tools afterwards. Really to shell, I think that's enough mess waiting to happen. Monty, my moderator, one of my moderators says, hi, Alex, and hi to Karen Franklin family. Monty, happy Christmas to you. Stay safe, my friend. Alan says, I'm not sure, but he has become available, and I have lost faith in Arteta. And I was a big fan of Arsene Wenger right to the end, but now with the idea of short term to steady the ship, you mean? Yeah. Guys, thank you for coming in this morning. Would Arsenal pay the money for an experienced manager? Arteta and staff would need a big payoff. Their money for new manager staff, so possibility of 40 or 50 million pound outlay. Michael Raymond says Alex, for Arsenal manager, couldn't do any worse. Yeah, they couldn't. But then, before it gets to that stage, play the young players. We couldn't do any worse. We couldn't do any worse. And I, for one, if it meant Arteta finally sees the light and he plays the young players, and we go down with the young players, what happens if we get relegated and we're playing the young players right until the end of the season? At least you try something. Too little, too late. Well, the club has money to do that. We are not skint. 300 million has been spent on players in the past few years. Ingers, I'm more worried about the dynamics. A new manager comes in, like I said, he will automatically favour certain players over others. The dynamics will change again. Arsenal doesn't cause insomnia. Arsenal causes headaches. No headaches. Hey, Chris Stewart, how are you, my friend? I hope you're well. Big up, Alex. A long time no see. I just have a two words to say: Arteta out. Welcome back, Chris Stewart. You are missing a key point here. Arteta did not realise he could have played Saliba in the Premier League games this entire half of the season. Inexperience, though, Colin. It's his inexperience showing there. Oh, and Alex, when do your final words? Wait 3 seconds before you disconnect. You always disconnect at the word around. Yeah, I do. Oh dear. This is supreme negligence. Yes, it is. It is. It is. Actually, you're not wrong. Guys, leave me alone. Stop trying to bully me. Sorry, but they got Arteta at the time because he was a cheap option. So don't expect them to spend big on a new manager, Ingers. I'm sorry, and that's true. They're not going to spend big bucks anytime soon, man. The Shadow welcome says, Alex, what do you think is wrong with Arsenal? Oh, my goodness. With Emery, I just broke the record. Yeah, 19 and unbeaten with Valencia. Unbeaten across all competitions. So, Alex, what do you think is wrong with Arsenal? How long have you got? Shadow, how long have you got? But like I said, the one factor under Unai Emery, a little bit of Lundberg, and now of Arteta has been the players. The players' mentality, the attitude. And I'm just thinking it must be contractual that Arteta plays certain players above and beyond all the other players that he should be playing. But the biggest problem at Arsenal is KSE. Maybe I need to change them to KFC. Yeah, go and get yourself a chicken bone. Yeah, but yeah, the underlying problems is so chronic at Arsenal that we need a culture change, which for me will take minimum 5 years to change that culture. We need a cultural change at Arsenal. You guys are so funny. Maybe he saw that Saliba is close with Guendouzi and doesn't trust him. It could be. It could be. Social media, man. And I'm part of social media. Don't get me wrong. We have a great responsibility to try and do and say the right things. What happened with Saliba is he didn't realize playing him under 21s made him a Premier League eligible. Eligible. I don't rate the board, Vinay and Edu, and know that they went for the cheap option in Arteta, but they spend money on players. If we just get rid of Deadwood first and free up the wages, I agree with that. Yeah, that has to be the first thing that Arsenal and Edu and Vinay have to do. Concentrate on chipping off the Deadwood for the Arsenal oak tree to flourish there, not to buy new players. That's going to add the wage bill that we can't afford. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. All I know is that if they sack Arteta and pay them off, then they have to be certain that it's right. Because if we bring in someone else, it goes worse. We can't afford to get rid of him too. Yeah, conveyor belt of destruction. Peter, good morning to you. Alex, I'm confused sometimes. I feel like Arteta should be sacked, and sometimes I feel like he should be financially supported and given more time. However, his decision making are making everybody crazy. Yeah, I agree, Peter. Peter, I hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. I agree, Ingers, and the summer I will be looking a lot better getting rid of quite a few of the deadwood. That has to be the first thing above anything else. There, get rid of of the players and not the beeping. Beep, 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 beep. Eugene says, Merry Christmas for tomorrow, and the same to you, Eugene. I hope you're well, my friend. James says, I want Allegri. PC Sector to show, take him, sack Arteta. Martinelli out is true. No, no. I said that from the beginning of my live segment. I said that he's put up some positive news for each and every one. He said that he's feeling fine and he's ready to go again. So no, he expect to see him play against Chelsea on Saturday. But like I've said, I'm not going to be doing I'm not going to be watching the game. I might be listening on the radio, but I'm not going to be I'm going to be spending some time with my daughter and my wife, my mum, and my sister. Yeah, more important thing to do. Yeah, sorry guys, man. That's just the way it goes. So I'm going to try and run through this very, very quickly. And no need for a new manager. Arteta is okay. Well, he's not okay. He's got underlying problems that he needs to sort out. The problems are Arsenal playing some ordinary players. Can't we, for once, spend and buy class players that can perform? I just don't feel like even if we get rid of Deadwood and brought in players Arteta wants, it wouldn't be much difference. The problem is Arteta's stubbornness and lack of tactics. But what the problem is, his tactics are not working. Eugene comes back in with please Arteta, goalkeeper Leno, Saliba, Gabriel, Mari, Chambers, Maitland. Oh, Chambers, okay. Maitland Niles, Smith Rowe, Tierney, Saka, Pepe, Saka, stroke Pepe, Laka, stroke Bellingham, Auba, stroke Martinelli. People say that the players aren't good enough, but they're better than 15th. So James, then it means that the players are purposely not performing. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're trying to say to me? I'm not sure. Thomas Tuchel is free now. PSG fired him this morning. Thank you for that. Yeah, someone said that already. Oops. Guys, thank you for coming in. My moderator for today's show says, please check out the merch in the description and make a purchase if you are able to do so, or donate using the super chat button. Yeah, I've been so blown away by people making sizable donations, and one or two of you are not even Arsenal supporters. Oh man, for the greater good. Yeah, thank you so very much for that. When we lose to Chelsea and Brighton, we could drop into relegation zone. Yeah, we will drop into the relegation zone. Emery banned phones during training sessions when he joined Arsenal. Maybe he wasn't as bad as some people thought. I never thought he was bad. I thought it was the best thing to arrive at Arsenal, try and shake things up, and challenge our number 10 to step it up. To step it up. Got to the Europa League final as well, and also beat them 4-2 down the road. Bring back Emery and anyone else worse name begins with Emmy. That's a good one, LTL. That's a good one. Maybe Ingers, hopefully, with better signings and Deadwood gone, then a new manager would stand a better chance. Oops, sorry, guys. But we are looking at a few more years of pain. Yeah, we are. Then we need a cultural change at Arsenal. It's not going to happen overnight. Prediction for Arsenal versus Chelsea game on Boxing Day, and it might be Arteta last game for Arsenal if they lose against Chelsea. I'm predicting a 3-1 loss for Arsenal against Chelsea. Happy Christmas to Alex and family and all the Camel TV crew around the world. Thank you, Terry. And the same to you, my friend. I feel the whole Saliba situation is personal. If Arteta doesn't like a player, they won't play. And nothing to do with footballing reasons. Arteta is ignorant and very up his own. Come on in, girls. Keep it nice, please. Come on, come on. You can see how much we relied on Alba last season. He has uh, too much weight on his shoulders. I said that, but I thought I would never thought that we would struggle for goals. But you're right. The underlining factor was we were so reliant on Alba for the last 2 seasons, and now it's like, oh, so who else is going to score the goals? Who's going to score the goals? Nobody. Nobody. As I got a pipe of abuse from people on Twitter when I said it would be a mistake to sack Unai Emery. Haven't heard a peep from them since. Go figure. Yeah, yeah. I was always Unai Emery in, but I don't know what's wrong with some people. Why do you have to abuse other people just for their opinion? Personal attacks. Inciting racism and violence. I could never understand it. It's just an opinion. It's only football. It's just an opinion. Arteta doesn't like William Saliba at all. Happy festive season to everyone, and the same to you as well, Glenn. Nice one, nice one. Keep up the good content. I'm terrified of our youth academy will get ruined if this persists. Well, we spoke about that yesterday, Colin. About the fear that the youngsters might be looking at this and thinking, "What is going on here, Arsenal? Do I really want to continue playing for Arsenal if all this is going on?" I'm not sure if I would, to be honest. 113 Gunners here. Thank you for spending your time here on California TV. Rex was from Boston, Massachusetts. Come on. Don't let it ruin your Christmas, please. If is definitely not able to coach the team, let Maximo Allegri come and manage the club, because most players in Arsenal lack respect, no teamwork in them. To me is a non-negotiable. Chelsea will slap Arsenal. Arteta has failed us and not the players. I beg to differ. I beg to differ on that. Give Bullingham and Smith Rowe a chance. We might see them play out on Saturday. We never know. Drop a sub. Make sure that you go on over and subscribe to Monty's channel. Yeah, he's my moderator, my headline moderator. He's got his own channel, so he's left the link in the live chat. Please go over there and subscribe, please. Please. Good morning. That injury list, the main players are, yeah, very interesting, huh? Let's come run through this very, very quickly. Throw away Arsenal, our team considered having the spotlight on them. Any flaw and it's exposed and headlighted. Regardless of what Arteta does now, he has not succeeded in a row that he believes he was. I think Arsenal made a big mistake as well in changing the title, because he was coach, changed from coach to manager. Arafina will bring in Zaha in January. Really? Reports are all over. 30 million seems like a sign that would happen. No, the players are not playing for the manager. That's why we need a change. Yeah, I agree. I agree, James. Reduce the wage bill, get a better manager. Also essential project now. Rebuild, but rebuild properly. I'm trying to catch up now. 145 goodness here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for flagging up those stats for me, Monty. Please give a thumbs and subscribe if you are new here. I don't think Chelsea will be in it'll be his last game, but if we lose the next two after, then it will be at the point of no return, says Mark Williams. I didn't actually say anything. Okay, all right. You're going for 5-2. Okay, I'm going for 3-1. 3-1. Why so quiet and down, Alex? No, because my wife, she doesn't like me like. Oh, I was just trying to like. Again, guys, this is actually giving me my moment just to say a couple of things. If you look in the description box, there's an opportunity that I've got myself interested in. So if you are interested in a certain opportunity, click the link in the video. If you are interested, send me an email, and then maybe we can talk about the opportunity. The other thing I want to say is there's going to be a pre-recorded video from both my wife and myself. It's only going to be available for members. So if you are a member, you'll be seeing that video there of both my wife and myself talking about Arsenal and some other bits and pieces, and wishing you guys a happy Christmas as well. But it's only going to be accessible if you are a member. So if you'd like to become a member, you can do so. If you would only just press the join button, which should be adjacent or next to the subscribe button there. I've told you. I've told you. All right. Sacked in the morning of the 27th. Arteta is running out of ideas, so the players' hard work is going to determine Chelsea's fate on Boxing Day. Guys, let me know what you think about the new graphics there. I mean, I didn't design that. That was done on the app. Let me know what you think about the new graphics. What manager would want at Arsenal, and what positions do you need to improve in first? What do you need the most, in your opinion? Well, I don't like to see managers get lose their jobs. Period. What positions? Midfield, definitely midfield. I think I think the best pairing in the midfield for now, from what I've seen, because I haven't seen Emma Smith Rowe play with Thomas Partey and Mohamed El Neni, but in the midfield we're needing some upgrades. Maybe someone with a little bit of flair. I think for me, Project Ceballos hasn't panned out the way that I thought it was going to pan out. So it's a good thing maybe that he's not out, so he can go back to Real Madrid. We need another striker, although we've got Bellingham, so you need to play Bellingham. And yeah, a right back, a quality right back. I've said Max Aarons. We should go for Max Aarons of Norwich. And maybe a backup left back for Kieran Tierney, because I can't see him play a complete season without being injured. So there's a position that I think, yeah, but for me, it's not a non-starter with the manager, because I've already said on many occasions what will happen when a new manager comes in. We need to sort out the defence and for sure up the midfield, and let's use Bellingham. Ah, my goodness, yeah, without even seeing that. So basically saying what I've just said. Bellingham can't even take a throw in. He's a negotiable. When I say abuse, it was just idiots who said I don't know what I was saying. All right, okay, because I'm North Irish. I'm not a true fan apparently. What do they know? Just ignore them. Block them. Block them. Block them. So Pepe and Laka, they are disappointing. Yeah, so we need. Well, although we've got Bellingham, I want us to sometime in the future, because I'm thinking who's going to be available now. Who'll be available? Sorry, that's Boston, Massachusetts are here. We need a Dangote to buy the club. Yeah, yeah. Just try and keep the comments civil. Keep it civil, but I understand. I'm just some goodness here. Thank you for spending your time with here. I'm trying to quicken up now, catch up. Arsenal are bad, Joseph says. Okay, just making sure you're okay. Blink twice. He's made no way. Support Chelsea. Stop wasting your time as a Arsenal supporter. Phone says Tuchel in, Arteta out. English, well, never. Well, I never. After 2, Chelsea 2, I will still have a little faith and early transfer in January. Not for me. Not for me. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. I'm just trying to catch up to each and every one of you now. I think our big problem is defense, because every game we concede goals. Army assemble. Sorry, guys, I'm going to put this person on a timeout. I'm not going to have that there. Max Aarons, Lamptey, or Ricardo Pereira? Max Aarons for me. Max Aarons, definitely. We should return to William before his warrant expires. You guys are jokers. Inga's about Bellerin is a great kit model. Leave him alone. Attila says 3-2 to Arsenal. Wow, okay. Ulysses says, hello, my friend. Thoughts on Benfica versus Arsenal Europa League? That's where our run in Europa League will come to an end. I can't see Arsenal beating Benfica. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not going to go. It's not going to progress after that game there. I'm just going to try and run through this very, very quickly. No, Mr. 99, he must leave. Arteta's adopted son. We need to get Rafa Benitez in because he builds from the defense and knows his players. So, do you think about Abs for? Yeah, I do. I do. No, I've mentioned that before. That we've got to drop the player. I think he's probably dropped himself. Actually, he's probably feeling, I know I'm out of form. Shaka Bellerin, Mustafi, and Clashnuts have to be sold in January, and Ceballos needs to be sent back to Real Madrid. Yeah, yeah. Period. And I'd throw Bellerin. Oh, you said Bellerin already. Yeah. So those are the players. Everyone give Xmas thumbs up and subscribe to Canfoy TV and shoot over to Monty's channel. Actually, thank you for that, man. Before you sack the manager, you need to have a plan in the club. What you want from a new manager? How is the short-term plan, long-term plan? Well, I imagine they would have had that. They would have had that talk there. Trigger Martinez would be too expensive. Patson Daka would be better. We need to get. You can tell it's Christmas, isn't it? A sharp fall. No one is serious to address the Arsenal problems. Army, yeah, yeah. We won't buy any big names in January for sure. I hope we don't buy anyone at all. Bring back one Alex, Joe Campbell or Coquelin. Campbell. Campbell. Keep up the great work on your channel. We appreciate it and stay safe, says Cy Tyson. Coquelin all day long. Monty, can you come in? I've caught up with everyone here. I've caught up. I've caught up with everybody. Yeah, guys, listen. Thank you for joining me on this last live show. I'm not going to be back in the evening. I'm not going to be back. I'm going to be tidying up the house, started hoovering up. So there might be one or two pre-recorded stuff I might like upload again, just kind of jog you guys' memory again. But apart from that, I'm not going to be doing a live segment this evening. I'm going to be kicked back and relaxing, chill out, watching some Amazon Prime and a few movies with my good lady. But again, guys, remember, there's going to be a pre-recorded video where I have my lovely wife talking about her thoughts on Arsenal. But that video is only going to be accessible if you are a member of Canon Freud TV. So you've been told one more time. Yeah, I'm not sure how long the video is going to be, but we'll be talking about Arsenal and bidding every one of you a happy Christmas and please stay safe. So I said, there's no more shows this side now. I will be back on late Saturday evening. I'm not watching the game. I won't be listening it on the radio in the background because I'm going to be spending that time there with my mum, my sister, and my wife, and my daughter as well. So, guys, please make sure you stay safe, okay, and be kind to each other. So quickly, I did say I'm watching my. Was my moderator? Well, there's two moderators here. Dear. Anyway, we're finished. We're finished. So, those of you who've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, well, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. And I'm going to say from each and every one of you on Cannon Fodder TV, featured or my moderators, happy Christmas. Please stay safe. Yeah, don't do anything silly like drive, drink and drive. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. And stay safe. Stay safe. So for myself, Alex, the main host on California TV, I bid you farewell and make sure you subscribe to this wonderful channel, which is Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.